Hi everyone, welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. So as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a Christmas Q&A. Basically, I'm going to be answering some questions that you guys sent me on Instagram and some other ones just for fun to kind of have you guys get to know me a little bit better, I guess. And since it's Vlogmas, I gotta make it a little bit Christmassy. And if you guys don't know, I actually film my YouTube videos on my phone, so I had to write all of my questions on a sheet of paper, but I did screenshot questions, so I will put them up on the top as well. Also, I got my fuzzy socks on, and they're my favorite, and I'm so happy and comfy. Alright, let's get into the questions. So the first question I got is, do you believe in Santa Claus? Honestly, I don't think I ever really believed in Santa Claus. First of all, no, I don't, as of right now, just to clear that up. But like, looking at my past, I don't really think I ever did. Like, I don't ever remember being little and like hoping that Santa would come by. I think for the most part, I liked the idea of Santa Claus, but I never actually believed in Santa. What's your Christmas wish list? So my Christmas wish list, or I guess my just Christmas list in general. Okay, here's something kind of funny because I have a ton of ideas for gifts that I want, but when people actually ask me, I just forget. Like I just forget what I asked for. But some things that I ask for every single year are just gift cards, because then, you know, I don't have to show people like the certain shirt that I want or the certain pants I want, because I guarantee if I want something in like October, first of all, they're probably not gonna have it by then. Second of all, I might want something different. So just gift cards. Also, I really want new perfume because I'm starting to run out. I think I also put like a car air freshener just because I don't have one. And some of my friends have them and I love the way that they smell, so that would be really nice. I also have a ton of other things, but I forgot what I put on the list, so. What's your favorite Christmas movie? Okay, so something else that most of y'all probably don't know about me is that I have I've barely watched any Christmas movies. And I don't even know why. It's not because I don't like them, because I think they're awesome. I just never really got into Christmas movies for some reason. Or my parents just never really showed me that many. The only ones that I really have watched are the Santa Claus, Elf, Rudolph, and then we just watched Jingle Jingle a couple nights ago. I did not like it, by the way. But I'd say probably Elf, Rudolph, and the Santa Claus are my top 3 favorites, plus they're like the only 3 that I've watched. Okay, kind of tying along with that, someone asked what's my favorite Christmas song. I actually got this question like 2 times, I think. Now it kind of depends on what you mean, because there's like Christian ones and there's secular ones. I just cracked my knuckle. So my favorite Christian Christmas song, like ones that we do at church or something, is Joy to the World by Phil Wickham. It's really good. It's my favorite of all time, and I listen to it all the time, and it makes me just like so happy and cheerful and joyful and just in the Christmas spirit. And then more secular Christmas songs, I guess. I'd probably just have to say Justin Bieber's whole Under the Mistletoe album. I remember when that album came out when I was younger, and I've literally been obsessed with it ever since. So one of my friends asked for a room tour, but what I'm gonna do is I have another video planned for Vlogmas later where I am going to be decorating my room at my dad's house for Christmas. And so I can do a room tour there, but also kind of do a little bit more of a room tour here once I get every like single one of the decorations out here as well. And I'll just kind of put all of those into one video for you. My favorite gift ever gotten and given. I'd probably say the favorite gift that I've ever received was when I was in 7th grade and my dad got me a card. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of disappointed at first because I was like, why did my dad just give me a card? But then I opened up the card and oh my gosh, I'm serious, I didn't even read the card. All I saw was on like the left hand side. You know, like when you open a card and usually the writing's on like the right hand side of the card when you open it, and then there's just like a blank space on the left. So my dad drew on the left side where it was blank two like tickets that said R5, and if you don't know who R5 is, they've been my favorite band since I was like 9 years old. Ever since I fell in love with Ross Lynch when seeing him on Disney Channel. And oh my gosh, just a side note, I was devastated when they split up my freshman year of high school. I literally started crying and I cried myself to sleep and I couldn't sleep. I stayed up till like 5 a.m. that night. But my favorite gift I've ever given to someone, I really don't know. I feel really bad about saying this, but I never remember what I get people. And I feel like I'm not the only one though, like I just never remember what I buy for people. Fake tree or real tree? Okay, here's the thing. I've lived with both because on my dad's side, we rarely get a real tree. We usually use our artificial tree, but at my mom's house, we always get a real tree. And I really like having a real tree because like it seems more authentic, and I like the smell of pine, but at the same time, I don't like how it's constantly shedding the little beetles. I don't like that. But honestly, if I'm gonna put it on a scale, I'll probably say real trees, although fake trees are nice, like those are fine too. Have you started Christmas shopping? No. Does your family come with you to the Christmas church service? My mom does, and my grandparents on my mom's side, so my mom's parents, they do come with me, but it's only just for Christmas. Also, my aunt and uncle on my mom's side, so my mom's brother and his wife, they do come with me, and they are Christians, they are believers. Favorite Christmas dish? Probably scalloped potatoes. If you know me, you know that I literally love potatoes. Potatoes are my favorite food, and they always will be. But I also really like all the cookies. But that doesn't really count as a dish, that's just a dessert. Star versus angel on top of the tree. Star. And I don't know, I just like the way that a star looks. Did you ever leave cookies or milk out for Santa? Like I said, I didn't really believe in Santa, but for some reason in the back of my mind, I do have a memory of at least one Christmas where I did leave milk and cookies out, but it was more just like for fun. Favorite candy cane flavor? Guys, I hate the peppermint. I'm not gonna lie. I like peppermint chocolate, like peppermint bark and like the Hershey's Kisses and all that stuff, but I can't stand peppermint. But I think my favorite candy cane flavor that I've ever had is watermelon. They're really good. I don't like the peppermint ones. Eggnog or hot cocoa? Okay, I like both. And I haven't had eggnog in a really long time, but I love eggnog so much. So I'll probably have to go with eggnog, but I do also really love hot chocolate. Favorite Christmas candy? Like I said earlier, I'd probably say like peppermint bark or like the Hershey's peppermint candies. Those are really yummy. Ice skating, skiing, or sledding? Guys, I have a horrific experience with skiing. It was so bad. So when I was little, I lived on like this farm, but my dad thought it was a good idea to get skis, rent out skis for us. Well, I shouldn't blame it on him because I was like interested in it and I thought it would be cool to learn. And so at the very end of like all of the driveways where like the road would lead back out onto wherever, there was a bit like it was steep. It was kind of like, so the road kind of went like this. And it was pretty steep at these parts. And so my dad and I were skiing down there. The road was obviously really icy because it was the middle of winter. It was like January, and January in Minnesota is horrible. And so I kept falling on my butt and I told myself I would never ski again. But I love ice skating and I love sledding, so it's probably hard for me to pick between the two. I almost never go sledding. I haven't gone sledding in a really long time, but I do really love it. But I'd probably say ice skating just because that's what I usually do. And also, it's just, I mean, honestly, it's the most fun for me. Okay, y'all, last question. Are you excited for Christmas? Duh. Honestly, I don't even know why that's a question. Of course I'm excited for Christmas. Guys, Christmas is one of my favorite holidays of all time. I love decorating my room. I love getting all the candles. I love setting up the tree. I love putting up lights. I love putting up garland. I like literally everything. All the stockings, getting people gifts, opening gifts, and most importantly, I love celebrating the birth of my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I love the service that my church puts on every year where I'm able to join a community in worship towards our Creator. Anyways, that's all of the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it and got to get to know me a little bit more, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's video. Bye, you guys.